What's going on, guys? So I get the question, should I work out in the morning or the afternoon? A lot. And the answer is it depends, but also it just matters like what fits your schedule best, to be honest. If you are just now starting out working like on a new workout program, I would say the best thing for you to do is to work out in the morning. Now, if you have to wake up at like 4:30 or something like that, to go to work. Now, working out in the morning might be a little tough. And I would say if depending on what time you have to wake up in the morning, sleep might be a little more important than the workout. But what I'll say, just for the average person, let's say the average person wakes up around six or let's say seven. Average person wakes up at seven. Some people might be like, that's insane. I wake up at, 5 or 6. But let's just say the average person wakes up at 7. Okay. And gets ready for work and has to be in work by 9. All right. I know for a lot of teachers, you probably have to be at work around 7:30 or 8. So let's say you wake up at 6 or 6:30. Well, for those types of people, you are able to wake up at a reasonable time so that you're not waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning to do a workout. And so for anybody that is just now starting out from, just not doing anything, sitting on the couch and saying, I want to get healthy again, those types of people, it's probably best to work out in the morning, because as the day goes on, you start to make excuses or find reasons why you're not able to work out, to be honest. And things pop up, priorities change, and all these other things happen. And so that's why working out in the morning for anybody who's just now starting out for a workout plan is probably the best option for those people, because once you get it out of the way, it's something you can check off your list and you can say, I don't have to worry about that anymore. And I don't have to try to convince myself later in the day that I need to work out. All right, so that's kind of a suggestion for anybody that is just now starting out, because I want people to be consistent. I want people, even if it's for a 15-minute workout, waking up, let's say 20 minutes earlier to put your clothes on and then get ready in 5 minutes and then do a 15-minute workout is better than doing a workout on Monday, not working out on Tuesday, working out on Wednesday, not working out until Saturday. Those types of things are what really get us in a downward spiral of like, oh, well, I'm working out, but I'm not seeing any results. So the morning and afternoon, morning is best for someone that is just now starting out. Now, somebody who's a seasoned, person working out, obviously, it depends on what the type of training is. For me, from the research that I've seen and people that I've heard talk about it, is from a power standpoint and from a speed and strength standpoint, the afternoon is usually the best time to do those types of workouts, because your body is like basically fully woken up and ready to go. Your mind's sharp. You in the morning, you're not as sharp. And so your body's not fully, your cortisol is pretty high. But I would say the information that I've seen is that the afternoon is really, really good if you want to do something technical, right? If you're waking up at 5:30 or 6 in the morning and you're trying to get your brain and body ready to go, it's kind of tough because it takes a little while for things to start to wake up. But overall, it's, for some teachers, it's actually it's not possible to work out in the morning because they have to get their kids ready and they have to get up super early. So I would say for faculty and staff members at schools, if the afternoon is the only time you can work out right before you go home from the school. And doing the workout at the school is probably the best bet if you have other obligations that you must tend to, because what we have found is that if you do the workout right before you go home and you just do it at school, once you leave school, you don't have to think about your workout anymore. You can go home, you can do the things that you can go pick up your kids, you can take them to practices, you can start working on work or dinner or something that is going to be in line with what you're already doing. And if you knock out the workout at school, then it's already done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And it's something you can already do that's very short and sweet. And so we do our HIIT workouts right after school and before school, but after school for a lot of other schools. And it seems to fit their schedule really well, because then they don't have to worry about going to the gym. They don't have to worry about dropping kids off anywhere before they do the workout. And it's super helpful for people to be able to just knock out that workout and be done with it. So if you're just now starting out, I would say the morning is the best time to do it. And you can wake up, 30 minutes before you usually do and knock out that workout. And that gets you in a good rhythm of flexing that muscle of knowing you can work out every day. If it's not possible for you to work out in the morning, I would say in the afternoon before you leave work or before you leave school, doing it at the school. If you can't go to a gym, if you don't have time to go to the gym, doing it at the school or at your place of work is also a very, very beneficial place to do that, because you want to be as consistent as possible. And You can maybe create groups or people that want to do the workouts with you that hold you accountable. All right. So those are my kind of 2 cents on working out the morning versus the afternoon. We don't always get to pick the times we get to work out, but you make the best of what you got. That's all I got, guys. If you have any questions on that, please feel free to reach out and get after it.